The day has finally come, and my fate is sealed. This jail, with a deadly past, would be my home for a full 5 days and 5 nights. You may think I'm crazy for doing so, but I want to find solid proof of the existence of ghosts.
Debra?
Hey, how you doing?
Nice
You must
to
be
meet you.
JP, right?
Yes.
All right. Well, you made it just in time for school.
I know. Looking pretty bad.
Come on in. Yeah, come on in, man. I'm just, we're gonna book you in for the week. Make this a real experience for you, man. We got the board up here where all the prisoners' names were, their arrest dates, and remarks about their disposition. I can imagine what we'll write about you.
So I noticed that this jail has a downstairs and upstairs. What's the upstairs part?
The original jail was built in 1885. Well, construction began in 1885, actually opened in 1886. But
Wow.
those old cells up there, those were the original flat bar cells. It's a different world upstairs. Yeah.
1800s, that's really old, so there's a lot of history there. And they didn't play by the same rules we play by now.
They sure didn't. And, you know, in days when the sheriff ran a one-man show, there weren't a lot of witnesses, so you could do pretty much whatever you felt like doing.
And downstairs, there's cells down there.
There are cells 1, 2, 3, 4, the men's side, women's side, 2 holding cells in the front. I've spent some time in cell 1. The day room is where this young man, Gregory, killed himself, allegedly, after he murdered his wife. And then he got 99 years in prison. Allegedly killed himself that next day.
Wow.
And that was in cell 1. Cell 2, former deputy friend of mine mentioned to me a young man from Victoria had some kind of drug connection or something.
Mm-hmm.
Was here for 2 hours, committed suicide in cell 4.
So literally suicides back to back on each side of the wall.
Oh yeah, there were a few upstairs as well, and a lot that I'm sure we don't know about.
Yeah. If you had to put a number on it, how many people do you think lost their lives in this jail?
Oh my gosh, I'm up in the 25, 30 range that I know for sure from old articles. And
wow.
I'm sure there's much more. There just wasn't a lot of documentation back then.
And these walls are so thick, it's just like a time capsule. But it definitely holds all that energy.
I mean, there's a lot of residual stuff here. You hear conversations going on and people still at work and cell doors slamming, but there's a lot of interactive stuff too, right?
I can't wait to get this started. Thanks again for letting me stay here for a week, and I hope I come away with some great stuff.
Well, you'll be the first to spend that much time here by yourself. Nobody's ever done that before except for me, of course, when I'm in here working. I mean, I do good to get groups to stay here all night.
This should be
for a week.
A week?
You be alright. I'm gonna pray.
Exit. That's what I should be doing. Cell 2. There's cell 1. I don't know why, I just have like a nervous feeling right now. Oh wow. My heart's pounding. Can't believe I'm gonna be in here by myself for a full week. Car driving by. It's Gregory. It's his wife that he shot. It's them two together. Big athlete. With that bar right there. myself. God. Yeah, I think the prison was, or the jail was operational since 2005 is when it's closed its doors. There's a bed for me to sleep on. Man, imagine sleeping on these beds. Just sounds horrible. Just trying to get a feeling, and I feel like just beyond those bars, there's just eyes staring at me. It's gonna be a long week. And upstairs, it's a little different feeling. Look at these bars. Something like straight out of medieval times. Concrete wall. This almost feels like a jail within a jail, honestly. So this is the men's side. This is number 6. So they put all the men. Check out these housing units. There's 4 cells. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. A little commons area for them to come. Probably play cards and gamble when they weren't supposed to gamble. And right across the hall, number 5, female side. Can you hit something for me? I'm gonna be here all week. Just you and me. I'm gonna be like a prisoner. I heard something. Was that you? Are you responding to me? I got the chills when I heard that. Somebody was yelling at me. Side. Earlier I heard a EVP. A woman's voice screaming. I caught it on camera. Placed your recorder down. If that was you earlier that yelled, let me know. Yell again. Tonight I want to focus more on just getting some regular EVPs. I'll start messing with some other stuff tomorrow, but tonight just try to get some EVPs, establish a good line of communication with these spirits in the jail. What better way to get to use than get regular EVPs? If you have any messages for me, anything you want to say, you can come sit right here and talk to me. I captured somebody's voice earlier. Couldn't make it out. Can you talk again? Just be a little more clear for me. Can you talk again? Just be a little more clear for me. Why is it that sometimes we can hear you clear and sometimes we can't? Are you speaking the same or are you speaking different?
After conducting this session for almost an hour, I received no more spirit voices. I was tired from the hot day and traveling, so I decided to call it a night. Trying to sleep completely alone in this jail cell would prove to not be an easy task.
Okay, so I don't know what time it is. It's probably like 2 or 3 in the morning. I'm exhausted from hot day. Been investigating for a while. Go ahead and try to call it a night. Sleep the best that I can. I don't think I'm gonna get much sleep, but we'll see what happens. First night, let's do this. Definitely not the most comfortable place to sleep, but something, huh? It's better than being outside. My back hurts. What a night. Man, that was hard to sleep on this thing. That's what it feels like. Alright, let's go ahead and go check out downstairs. Hello? Hear anybody in here? In these closets. What creepy closet? Oh, nice. Awesome. Let me see what they have. Can't get out of these clothes. Wear one of these instead. Oh, I got an idea. I'm going to put those on. Go try to sit in a cell for a day. Just like an inmate would. See what that does to your psyche and how it'll mess with you. So what better way to become one with the spirits here than to live how they had to live. Man, I couldn't imagine this. Hello? Hello? I hope I caught that. There's a lot of movement going around in that cell over there. I don't know what I'm hearing. Who is it? Can you do that again? I don't know what that is. Hello? Am I the only prisoner in here? Who's over there? Can you do it again? So I have my EDI meter. Try to pick up some EMF frequencies here. See if I can get anything. Seems like the spirits here are more active during the daytime than they are at nighttime. That's this shower right there. The toilet. Hello? Any inmates with me? I'm the only one that got picked up. Not having human interaction in a place like this for just one day is hard. Hello? I don't know how long I've been here for. I think I dozed off earlier. Who's that? Sounded like it was right behind that corner over there. If that was you, can you do it again? I mean, all day all I've heard is like some voices here and there. Just heard a really loud bang. I fell asleep for a second. Something that's not wanting me to sleep right now. It's so hot. I want out of here so bad.
This is where I definitely began to become stir crazy.
Caught up on some sleep I needed because I didn't get any last night. Every time I fall asleep, I start hearing stuff. Can't sleep in here. This feels like somebody's watching you 24/7. Can't sleep in here at all. No way. It's too hard. Okay, so I'm gonna get ready for tonight. Need to go figure out what I'm going to do. I think tonight I'm going to focus on doing some ghost boxing. And that's where I want at. Hopefully I can get some good spirit communication with that. I'm going to try to do some ghost boxing. Maybe I can get something. So, my setup tonight, I want to focus on ghost boxing. So I have 2 SB7s, and I am letting them go through one line together out to one speaker. I'm going to be reversing. I'm going to have one going forward sweep and one going backward sweep. Hopefully I get some responses with that. That would be really cool, especially with 2 ghost boxes going off at the same time. Why did you take your life in this cell? Why did you take your wife's life at the hospital in Oakland? I'm not trying to judge you, I'm not trying to tell you you're wrong or right. I just want to know your side of the story. I want your side of the story to be heard. Why did you take your
After 1 hour of this session and no more responses, I decided to take a break. I stepped outside for some fresh air and kept the camera rolling and caught this. I decided to settle down for the night, unknowing what was just captured on my camera's audio.
Okay, so this is night 2, sleeping alone in a haunted jail by myself. Not looking forward to it. Something about trying to sleep somewhere like this makes you feel very vulnerable. So, especially to know that nobody's here to get my back, to have my back, you know? It's a lot. A lot. Alright, I'm gonna try. Hello? Who was that? Hello? No fucking... Hello? I have no fucking clue what that was. My pants are like not even tied together anymore. Fuck with that. Woke up with a pants undone. I don't even want to go on that side of the door. I just woke up. There's somebody back here? I have no idea what that was. Okay, so right now I am in the woman's side of the newer prison. Last night and this morning I was hearing a bunch of noise coming from this side. Right now, I have my voice recorder. I'm gonna do an EVP session and I'm gonna do a live listen at the same time. So if I catch anything, I'll hear it right then and there. I'm looking for a woman. Is there a woman in here with me? Is this your cell? I really want to talk to you. Are you in this cell? Are you in this cell? Right in there? And some movement.
Unaware of the EVP I just captured, I entered the next cell. What was about to happen would be one of the scariest things that I have ever experienced.
Who's the guy that killed himself behind me? Who's the guy that killed himself behind me? One more shot. Who's the guy that killed himself right here behind me?
Out of all my years of paranormal investigating, I have never experienced something of this magnitude. I literally felt 3 ice-cold fingers run across the back of my neck.
Oh, shit. Was that you? Fuck, something touched my back of my neck. Oof. That was tough. Gotta stand my ground though. My heart's like beating like crazy right now. Fuck. Man, I gotta be out of here for a second. Holy shit. If that was you, make a bang right now. Bang for me right now. There's the sound. There's the sound. Okay. Shaking up, I'm sorry. I know that wasn't a bug, it felt like a freaking human hand. It just like rubbed the back of my neck, just enough to let me know that it was there. Fuck. Okay, I gotta take a break. Okay, so right now, I'm back in the cell where the back of my neck was touched. Right now I have the Connect set up. I have it facing that cell, so hopefully I can capture whatever touched my neck in there. If you look, I also have the EDI meter in there, so if I get any spikes, that's definitely gonna go off. Here's a Connect camera set up. Turn the shot off so you can see. I have that recording, so hopefully I get something there. Okay, whoever it was that touched me, can you show yourself? Go stand where you touched me. I also have my voice recorder, so go ahead and run an EVP session. I'll place it in the cell. I don't even know if I'm ready to go back in there after that. Somebody has to. Being in the cell where it happened, it's just odd feeling. Odd feeling. Odd feeling. Trying to stand where I was. Can you stand behind me? Stand right here behind me, I'll be able to see you. that was you, can you do that again? Hello? Let me check that out. There's somebody in here? That was a pretty loud bang. There's always something banging around in here. Never seems to fail. Place your recorder down on the table. Come on. You have the power to touch me, but you don't have the power to say at least one word. At least stand there in the shower where you were. Stand where you were whenever you touched me. The feeling is like there's just nothing. Besides that bang we got over there. I don't feel nothing. Not getting anything on the Connect camera either. There is one place that I haven't really touched on yet, and that's the main hallway. I'm gonna put the Connect camera down there too. Hopefully that captures something. That is where Debbie saw a large black mass in the doorway. So hopefully get something along those lines. This whole place is active. It doesn't matter where you're at. So I'm gonna try the hallways too. Okay, so right now, we're gonna go to the back office. They get a lot of EVPs back there. Hopefully I get some EVP play as well. Also gonna have my EDI meter, and I'm gonna test out this little flashlight test. Hopefully I can get them to cut it on and off for me on command. That'd be pretty cool. And also, I have the Connect camera up facing where the black mass was seen. So the hope is that I can capture that black mass on the Connect camera and get a good shot of it there. All right, let's do this. Shut that door. So this is the office where they get a bunch of EVPs. I'm gonna sit over there and see what I get. I haven't been to the side of the jail investigating yet. Who knows? You don't have to be in the cells just to get stuff. Alright. I got a lot of ways to talk to you. I have this thing here that'll light up when you get near it. I got a flashlight here, so if you want to touch that flashlight and turn it on for me, that's even better. I'll scoot back a little bit. Get out of your way. If there's somebody here, come touch any of these objects or talk into the middle one. It's like a microphone, I can hear you. I've got to know the inmates, but are there some workers that are still here wanting to talk? Is there anybody back here with me? Flashlight came on. Did you just turn that flashlight on? Turn it off for me. Can you make it go off? It's slowly going off. Yeah, you're doing a good job. I didn't touch it at all. Right when I said, can you touch that for me? On the recorder, the flashlight went off. Like it was responding to this. Can you make it go off, please? Is there somebody here? Be happy to talk to you. Hi. Nice to meet you. It's good to know that you're in here. Check the recorder, see if something was said. That's why.
I didn't catch any more replies with the EDI meter, the flashlight, or the digital recorder. Also, I had no luck with the Kinect camera. After a couple hours, I decided to call it a night.
Okay, so my camera died. Super beat. Today was a very eventful day, to say the least, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to get some sleep. Hopefully I can. This room definitely is a lot less creepy than the jail cell, so might be my first good night's sleep gotten so far. Man, it's the best night of sleep I've gotten. I didn't hear anything all night. It's more comfortable than the cell bed. Whew. Feeling a little bit refreshed. I need to get out of these clothes that smell like trash. Okay, so right now I'm gonna go and explore a little bit. I haven't been out in the yard yet, so let's go check it out. So this is the yard. Not much of a yard. You see where the barbed wire used to be? I mean, I don't even know how big this yard is. It's not very big at all. I feel like a caged animal in here. Bell tower. It's just like you got all that space back there, but this space is like super small. Like they could have made a fence a little bit bigger for the guys, women in the jail. I guess they didn't want to. And then you got these signs here. Stay away from fence. 3 feet away from the fence. So not only is this already small, then there's limitations to how far you can go close to the fence. So you got 1, 2. So this is about where you had to be away from the fence. And what do? You just walk around here? There's nothing to do in this little thing. You look up and see a room there. More barbed wire. It's just interesting that this was all their rec room. There's not really much room at all. Wonder if I can get any EDI hits here. Is there anybody still out in this yard? Maybe I can get some residual stuff here. People running around doing whatever they did in this yard. My thought is they probably just walked in circles to have fun. It's miserable. So I'll walk in a circle too. Maybe I'll run into something. Probably the same circle they walk right here that I'm walking right now.
And let me tell you, it doesn't feel like I'm getting that much exercise. It's kind of boring, to be honest. Is there anybody out here in this rec yard? And just beyond this fence, there's a river over there. They say in that river back in the 1800s, when somebody would die here in the jail, and they were prisoners, they didn't care about them. They just threw their bodies down in that river. So I'm not gonna go check that out because that brush is too thick and seems like a sketchy idea. Don't want to get bit by a snake or something. After experiencing the only outside activity the inmates were allowed, I decided to go back in and prepare for the night ahead.
Okay, so right now I'm upstairs. Currently, I have the EVP kit set up. Let me go over it really quick with you. So basically this here is going to be the white noise emitter. It's going to emit white noise at a magnetic frequency that will allow the EVP microphone to pick it up. Here we have the E sensor. So basically what this is doing is it's detecting the static charge in the air. If there's a change, you'll see that by the color coordination. And then right here we have what's called the energy whistle. This is basically I like to describe it as a lighthouse. You know how lighthouses come around like this and then they allow the ships to know where the shore is? It's basically what this is doing. It's emitting a sound in the EM frequency. It's supposed to kind of get the spirit's attention and let them know, to come speak to us. So when you hear this in an EM frequency, you'll hear boom, 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 which I can put right here in front of the EVP mic and you can hear it. So that's going to be playing like this up here. Hopefully it emits enough that you can hear it. And I also have the energy speaker hooked up to the camera's audio. So basically whatever I'm saying is being played through that audio, through this speaker, and it's being emitted in an EM frequency so the spirits are able to hear it better. That's the theory, and we're going to test this out and see how it works. This is an EVP kit by Digital Dowsing, Bill Chappell. I also have a regular recorder running to capture EVPs. How many spirits are up here in these men's cells? These cells were built in the 1800s. How many of you are here? Is the spirit here of the man that hung himself in this cell? If that spirit is here, if that man's here, give me a sign, let me know that you're here. Is there anybody else here that may have ended their lives? I also want to know why you did it. I also want to know why you did it. What was it like being in jail here in the 1800s? The year is now 2016. That is a long time since you've been alive. That is a long time since you've been alive. Since you've been alive.
I continued the session for a while but came up with no more EVPs. Not knowing I captured that Class A EVP, I called it a night. What I was about to capture next is absolutely astounding.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. I did that session. I need to look over it one more time just to make sure I didn't catch anything. Hopefully I get a good night's rest. It's really hot up here. But let's see what happens.
Remember, these cell doors weigh over 100 pounds easily. No draft could even make that door budge an inch. Whatever opened that door has a ton of energy. And even scarier is that it was right next to my head.
Man. I don't think I could do one more night of this. Back is killing me. There's nothing but noises all night. I have a pretty cool idea for tonight. Hopefully I get a lot of spirit activity. Want to go out with a bang. This is the grand finale. But before I do that, make a loud bang for me. You want to keep me up all night, but you don't want to do nothing right now. It's very hard to sleep, especially being in between two cells. It feels like there's inmates on both sides looking at you, watching you while you sleep. Not a very fun feeling. But I'm glad I got over my fear of sleeping in haunted locations. That's one of my biggest fears, and I got over it. So that feels good. Doesn't bother me as much anymore. I'm gonna make a trip downstairs. I remember looking in the sheriff's closet and I saw the orange scrubs. Now I also saw some sheriff uniforms. See that there? Yeah. Tonight, I can put one of those bad boys on. I'm gonna do something I do not like doing, but like I said, I want to go out with a bang tonight. I am gonna try to do a little bit of provoking. Try to get these spirits riled up and spend one last night here. Sleeping in here after doing some provoking. It's going to be absolutely terrifying. Honestly, I usually don't provoke. I'm not looking forward to it. But in this case, I kind of feel like it's a necessity. Spirits that have been imprisoned here are not going to like a security guard or a guard to be yelling at them. So hopefully that works. Okay, so right now, I went ahead and put the sheriff uniform on, got my handcuffs, and I got the baton. Not looking forward to doing this. Don't like provoking, especially when you're alone, all by yourself. It's not smart, don't do it. But I'm trying to do it to get some evidence. I'm gonna go freestyle. I'm not gonna have any tie downs to any certain location. I'm gonna free roam, have my recorder on me. That's it, keeping it old school, no special equipment, no nothing like that. Just a recorder, camera. Let's see what happens. Let's get this started. Bunk check. Inmate bunk check. Come on. Time to get up. Let's get going. Come on, inmate. Let's go. Come on, inmate. What do you got in here? Huh? What do you got in here? You got some contraband? Time to cough it up. Let's go, inmate. Come on. When a guard tells you to get up, it means it's time to get up. Come on. Not playing around with you. You think I'm joking? Inmate, it's time to get up. It's a bunk check. This isn't no test. This is jail. You don't have no rights. I am your boss. I tell you when to eat. I tell you when to sleep. I tell you when to shit. And I tell you when to go outside. You hear me? And I tell you when to go outside. You hear me? Inmate. Bunk check. Inmate, cell 2. You too, bunk check. Gregory. Time to get up, Gregory. Let's go. You think I'm playing with you? Get out your cell, inmate. Let's go. Think this is a joke? This is jail, boy. This ain't no joke. I'm not joking with you. This ain't funny. You belong in here. You're a scum of the earth. You thought you could commit a crime and get away with it? Well, you thought wrong. Say hello to the justice system. Alright, now, time to go upstairs and do this. Don't like doing this. Feel completely uncomfortable. Quite honestly, feel kind of ridiculous. Again, just gonna have a recorder and cameras. Let's do this. Hey mates, it's time to get your lazy asses up. Let's go. It's time to wake up. You do not make the rules here. I make the rules. This is my house. This is not your house. This is not a vacation. Come on. You sorry SOBs. It's time to get up out of your bunks. Come on. This ain't no spa. This isn't somewhere for you to just have fun. It's time to get up, eat, do some work. Come on, this jail ain't gonna stand here by itself. Somebody needs to maintain it. And it's you, I ain't gonna do it. I'm already getting paid to babysit your asses. I ain't gonna clean up this jail. It's your job. Let's go. running down there. Go to the women's side. Y'all too, you aren't no better than these men. Y'all are just as nasty, ugly, good for nothing. Come on, let's go. Let's do this. I heard you. Come on, that's all you got. Let's do this. I heard you. Come on, that's all you got. I got no time for no games. This is the time for you to get up and do what you're supposed to. I have to treat you like children. I don't get paid enough for this shit. That's all you got, that little sound? Pitiful.
I continued the provoking method for another hour and got nothing. Finally, it was my last night to have to sleep here, and I was just ready to get it over with.
Okay, so, there's no way I'm gonna sleep in the cells after that. I'm not gonna lie to y'all guys, it's scary. It's scary being completely alone. Nobody being here for my backup. There's no way I'm sleeping anywhere else. Right now I'm in the sheriff's office. Hopefully, by wearing this sheriff shirt while I sleep in here, nothing will mess with me. Really tired, super sweaty, just ready to call it a night. But tonight is my last night. Last night, finally, then I'll be free. I think I've caught in some really cool stuff so far. This was the roughest night. Roughest night by far. Hello? Heard something? Fuck. It's gonna be a long night.
The feeling in the air had changed and I felt very scared. I decided to not go check it out and just try my hardest to fall asleep and let it pass.
And I'm beat. Ugh. Last night was very interesting. Not feeling too good this morning. I feel like everything was just sucked out of me last night. I don't know. All I know is it's time to go home.
This past week taught me a lot about myself and the field. It taught me to face my fears and always look for the truth.
It's gonna be a long week.
It taught me that the paranormal is unpredictable and uncontrollable. And it also solidified why we risk and endanger ourselves.
I heard you! Come on! That's all you got!
To help answer the question on everybody's mind: what happens when we die?